I'm personally involved because I used to live in Florida and I would see all the time just trash everywhere on the beaches, in our streets, and I see a lot of trash here in Ohio too. And so I wanted to be a part of something that does more for the community and that can really make an impact and change. I'm Cecilia Doyle and I'm a senior at Anthony Wayne High School. This is the Environmental Awareness Club. This club is really important because a lot of students here have a passion for the environment and doing their part and what we can for the world. And so there's a lot of issues, globally that are going on, but it starts small. And so we wanted to do our part and do anything we can to kind of help each other out.
Within the news, there's always talk about microplastics seeping into our water systems, into our soil. People don't understand and realize it, but we actually consume a lot of microplastics in the water that we drink and the food we eat. So any way that we can help reduce the amount of waste that goes into our natural environments, the better it is for the environment itself, but also for our bodies and how we interact with the natural world around us. Hi, so my name is Brett Harvard. I am a science teacher here at Anthony Wayne High School, and I am the advisor for our environmental club.
We do a lot within our club. We do cleanups, community and campus cleanups. We do recycling weekly. Each week we have about 10 to 20 students who join us, and then we have other kids who filter in and friends who just come out and help. So right after school, we kind of line up our tables and we set up the bins in a certain order, and then we have a bunch of runners who go to each classroom and hallways and they collect the bins and bring it back. And then we sort all of our recycling from bottles, bottle caps, pop tabs, paper, cardboard. And then when we have it sorted in big enough bins, we take that outside into our separate recycling bins.
We are able to fill up the big bins, usually at least 20 to 30 times within one recycling session. We have some bins that are picked up by our local recycling company within the area, and from there they sort it even further and determine whether or not it can be reused and repurposed, or if it is in a bad enough condition, it usually gets put back, but they try to reuse and reduce as much waste as possible. Not everything is recyclable. It kind of fluctuates and depends on who's doing the recycling, but make sure you do the research onto what can be recycled before you put it into your bins.
Do not shove any trash or paper towels or anything inside of bottles or cans, because those are really difficult to get out. Gum is a horrible problem because it sticks to everything and it gets on all of the liners that we have inside of our bins, and it's gross. Throw that away.
If it is something that can't be recycled and it gets into the system, there are instances where they have thrown away whole batches just because of a couple of things that shouldn't be in there. So just make sure that you are being aware of what you're putting into the bin. One of the big messages that I really try to implement and emphasize is just be aware of how you consume in your daily life. So if there are ways that you're able to be a better consumer, so if you have water bottles, are there alternatives? Can you use a reusable water bottle? If you have containers, are there any kind of substitutions where you can create a more sustainable environment with following the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, recycle? And that is one of the biggest things I try to push, and they're very kind of reflective on that. They take the time and think about, in their daily lives, how can they be better consumers, and how does that consumption impact the world around them?
I do feel it's students are aware of it because we have recycling bins in every single classroom and in all the hallways right next to a trash can, so they do have the option to. And they also see Ms. Blakely's environmental classes come in sometimes during the day, and they'll take the recycling, so they definitely know that people recycle, but we're trying to let more people know that they can get involved after school and come in and help us with that.
One of the best ways is to reach out to me. I am located in room 148 here in the high school. You can also reach out to me at my email, which is bharvard@anthonywayneschools.org.
Join the club. It's so much fun. You get volunteer hours if you need those, but it's really just a great experience to learn about the recycling process, to learn about the environment and just how much trash we have out there. Even on our own campus, it's gross sometimes, and so it really takes a team together to get rid of that and take care of the earth.